Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Dragon Age Origins. In the last episode, we were about to jump into a hole. Because, why not? What the heck? What else can you do with yourself on a Thursday? Gorm's leveled up. Yay. Alright, all I've been doing is giving him strength, dexterity, and constitution. Putting 1 point in each, because I don't see why not. If you think I should be laying these out differently, or if he would need willpower, magic, or cunning, which I don't think he does, then let me know. Please do. And this gives him cripple. And then after that, he has combat movement, and then we'll have to move down into the warrior fields here for him, because he's almost through the entire dog tree. Cripple, it shall be for Mr. Gorm. And I'm going to now put that on his, oh, he's got a tactic slot, good. Didn't I just give him cripple? Did you guys just watch me do that? Am I crazy? Did I miss something? I just gave it to him. I guess I didn't press something I was supposed to press. Oh, play. That's why. Okay. And there's cripple, so let's find out what this does. He strikes low at a target, gaining a momentary attack bonus. Yay. And hitting let's try that again. Hitting critically if the attack connects, while crippling the target with penalties to movement speed. So basically this is, well, a cripple. So, and it is 35 activation. So let's see what else he has here. Growl. Sunder arms. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to pause for a moment and complete this level up as usual, so I can take some time to think about where I want things to be. And then I'll come back and tell you how I laid things out, and also how I set up his tactics. All right, I have Gorm all set up now, and from what I've understanding, let's try that again. From what I've understood about the tactics, it's basically, priority is from the top to the bottom, basically. And then the character will just cycle through it, looking for something that meets its tactics, and then it will execute them. So, for example, I have Gorm set to take care of our ranged attacks and magic attack people. People who are far away and doing ranged attacks, because he's the fastest member of the party by far. So he can get way out, and you've seen him do this a lot, and watch in our next fights you'll see him. He always heads way out to the farthest enemies and attacks them and keeps them from pinning us down with arrows until we can get there and join him. So he's very good in that way. So what I did is I added cripple up here with the extra stipulation that the enemy is using range attacks between medium and long range. That means that he's already been doing it, but definitely go out to the medium and long range people first and attempt to cripple them. When he's already out there with those people, he will then check to see if there's 2 or more of them in a group, and he'll try and frighten the group. Then he'll just move on to whoever's using a ranged or magic attack within the group, and he'll do his normal charge and overwhelm. And then his last thing is that he tries to mop up the lower level units while Ilyis and Alistair are working on the higher level units. So then he'll do a ferocious bite on them. And that's been working really well. The tactics, I think, are my favorite part of this game, setting them up so that they work just the way I'd like them to, because some people don't like that. They don't like that it makes the fight kind of fight by numbers sort of thing. But I still find that there's plenty to manage, and I don't get overwhelmed, and it's really nice to look and see that Gorm is doing what he's supposed to do, as opposed to me having to mouse click over there and basically get carpal tunnel syndrome and whatnot. So let's jump down into this big old fat... Actually, before we do that, let's save so that if something horrible happens when we jump down, which it's probably gonna, we can not lose all the work I just did with setting up little Gorm. Oh, and also on his bar over here, I moved Overwhelm into number 7. And I rarely have to go in and micromanage Gorm, but it's nice to know I have things laid out in a very specific way on the bar. They're not randomly set. I have like my lower ones over here, different ones set up. And then this is a sustained, so I'm going to put all the sustains out here. This is a mode which makes him more immune to stun and knockdown effects while that's on. So anyway, let's go back to Ilyis and, oh, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, let's jump down a big fat hole. Let's do that. Okay, sure. What the heck? Oh, hey, boys. And everybody does their tactics, as they should. I love tactics. Okay, Ilyis is going to, and Ilyis, since Ilyis, as I've said before, is designed. Ilyis, where are you going? Oh, okay. She is designed to work with darkspawn and genlock. This, I know that's immature, but that noise always cracks me up every time. And I just think of some voice actor had to make that noise.
This should be easy enough.
Somebody got paid to snort like a water buffalo into the mic. That's my kind of job right there. Whoa! What in the blazes? That scared the crap out of me. It came down right in front of the camera and scared me. Oh, I don't like that. Stone fist.
Careful.
You'll never make it. Corrupted spider. I see.
After this.
Yeah, don't run through the spider, Morgan. Codex updated. Giant spiders. Yes. We know about giant spiders, as we have been through the ruins of the Brazilian forest, and there was plenty of them there. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, falling for the bait, which made that spider come down and try and kill us. What do we got in here? I don't like that sound. Oh, it's a giant pile of filth falling through the floor or something. It's very nasty. More spiders, methinks. It's just a matter of what's going to trigger them. They're, according to my little map here, there's some over here, but I must be around this corner, maybe. Anyway, yep, there they are. Hey, boys. Okay, are there any over here, too? No, but there's one over there. Corrupted spider. Perfect. Whoa, that looks... Wow, Alistair, you okay there, bud?
Less fighting, more dying, blast you!
I think I just hit him from stone fist from long range. Cool. I hate when they run away from me. I'm trying to kill you. Do you mind? Where are you guys going? Don't run away like that. Thank you. There is a pile of stones over here. Rubble. And...
Right.
Journeyman Paralyze Rune. That will come in very... Oh. That will come in very handy. It's like a mummy or something in there. Oh, is that a hole you can climb in? I don't want to climb in there. Let's climb in there anyway. Oh, good. Thank goodness we can't. I don't want to climb in there. Okay. It looks like, according to the map,
started.
there's quite a lot waiting for us around this corner. Yep, right over there. Let's see if I can surprise them. Nope, it won't let me do it that far. Oh well.
On it.
Perfect! Got him! Who's hitting me?
You're mine! I never liked this part.
Oh, a Herlock emissary. Yeah, stay away from... Yes! Go, Gorm, go! I'm going to do a... And that too! I do enjoy myself playing this game immensely. I love this game. Of course, I don't play anything that I don't enjoy on the channel, of course, but I'm enjoy the games I'm playing now: Skyrim, this Dragon Age Origins, and also Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning, are all three incredibly enjoyable right now. Let's go. Yeah, there's just a transition up here. Anything but a transition? Whoa! Oh, the game designers are so mean. They're just meanies. Okay, everybody. Let's gather ye party and venture forth, or back in this case. And then Gorm's gonna hide. He's like, I'm not. You weren't selected, Gorm. I don't know why.
Armed and dangerous, ready for action.
Oh, that's gonna freeze. Well, didn't quite mean to do that. I didn't expect Alistair to go running in there, but oh well. Taste steel! Oh! I started laughing with glee, like hee hee hee, and the developers knew I'd start laughing with glee, and so they said, "Oh, you're not done yet. No, 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 no. You're not going anywhere, little missy." Let's bolster us up here, and then Wynn, you come back, and Liliana, you come back. And then everybody else in here will just sort of fight a big, nasty, terrible fight. Liliana, can you do like a... Yes, scattershot would be perfect right here. On this one. Good. So, I think that worked. I hope it did.
As you like.
Scattershot, did that work again? I think it did, yeah.
There is no witness!
A bit more dying.
Liliana, you're actually getting attacked from behind here.
Please.
Oh, okay, you're going into... You're having trouble. She's having trouble. Liliana can't decide which, Oh, Alistair, are you okay? How about a Divine Nova for everybody, please? Ah, there we go. Refreshing. Okay, developers, are you gonna give me any more? I promise I'll be good. I swear. Okay.
Right.
Soldier's helm and explosive bolt. So I have to remember, and I will try and remember when we get out into the field here, because I haven't played through this myself. Excuse me, but as usual, I've seen parts of it played through with other Let's Players. There's a raven. I'm just wanting to save right here. So I'm pretty sure that there's another ogre to fight here, and this also just sort of smells like the boss fight, you know, the tail end. Yeah, see. Oh, whoa! Duck. Oh no. You again. Haven't you got anything else better to do, you runt? Uh-oh. Necromancy is bad, okay? Ilyis is like, uh-oh. Did you see her face? That was great. She was like, oh, crap. Oh, crappity crap. Crap, crap, or crapper, crapper. Okay, Glyph of Repulsion, and then... Whoa. What is that that's coming down on him? Is that some sort of...
Yourself.
Did you do that? Oh no, the corpses are coming. Oh, I see. I need to get out of the trees. Oh, I see. That necromancer. Gorm, you are on that necromancer. Can you kill him, buddy? I can't click on him. Gorm, where are you? Are you frozen? Oh, paralysis explosion. I froze you. Oops, that doesn't help. Okay, Gorm. Attack him. Head for him. Stop raising those corpses. Gorm, attack him. No, Gorm, him. Thank you. Nope, Gorm, keep on him.
You had it coming.
Liliana, you keep on him too. And can you do a pinning shot on him?
No mercy.
Gorm, stop running for him. I'm gonna turn your tactics off if you don't stop it. There we go. I'm just letting these guys work it out over here while I try and keep Gorm, who doesn't want to keep on him. Okay, Ilyis, you take him then. At least he's pinned. Okay, Ilyis, stone fist him. Haha! Nope, Ilyis. Stop raising people. You're getting on my nerves.
Where is your weakness?
Come on. Come on, one more. One more. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a huge Jinlock behind you. Oh, wait, no, that's a shambling skeleton. Okay, oh, somebody's hurting. Wynn. Where the heck is everybody? Okay, so good. We killed him, so he'll stop raising those corpses. I hope. Wynn. You need to heal up Alistair. Quick.
Make him be brave.
Oh my god, did you guys do it? Wow. And an achievement unlocked. Cool. Wow, we did it. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. It really helped that we got that necromancer down. Otherwise, all of these corpses would have gotten
As you
up.
say.
Whew.
Right.
Okay, so we have Duncan's dagger, Duncan's sword, and these poor dead people got to stay dead. Lucky them. Okay, so now... do we just... oh, here. No, that's where we just came from. Okay, well, we'll just wander around here until we see... let's see what's over here. Oh, a door. Handy. Okay, so before we go through that door, because that's probably the exit, let's make sure there's nothing over here. Nope. Really does look like there's nothing. Okie dokie. Wow. Look at all these weapons and... they've set up their camp quite nicely. I say that with massive sarcasm. And that's Return to Ostagar. At this point, when we go back to camp, we'll talk to Alistair about that. And then we will head to... or I guess we're not leaving. Okie dokie. That door is distinctly locked. I got all excited like we were going somewhere. I guess our only other place to go would be back down the tunnel we came from. Which I think should take us to the world map, my guess is. Because I was going to say, because I can't believe that they would make us go back through there. Oh, and there's King Kalen. Oh. Oh, yeah, cutscene. It's so sad. Oh, I know.
Alistair, are you all right?
Oh, they left him here to rot. We need to do something.
Oh, there's no way I would say that or ever play a character that would say number 3. That's just beyond mean. He is of royal blood, and from all that I have learned of royal blood, he deserves a pyre, the very least.
He was a good man, who hoped too much, and died too young. He deserves what little honor we can afford to grant him.
Oh, Gorm, you're awesome. That turns and says, well, come on, help me cut him down. And for a moment, she wishes Sten were here because of his big, bulky strength. Oh, at least he finally got a nice send-off, well, so to speak. Wonderful. Alistair approves +7 quest updated. And King Kalen receives the honor that he is due. Okay, so we're going to head back to camp, which I'm guessing is, well, instead of guessing, let's see. World map, Tower of Vishal. So I was going to guess in the wrong direction. Let's go back this way. The reason I guessed in the other way is because that's where we came in when we first arrived at Ostagar so many long weeks ago. And so much has happened. Confusing. And we came in over there. We can't go up that way. That would be a shortcut. So we shall have to trek the long way around. There's no saying that darkspawn won't come back. They very likely will. But we've done what we could to dispatch them. But there's a whole lot more horde left. And this is where we go back to the world map. Bleak and cold. Let's head back to the party camp. So at this point, we want to talk to Alistair first.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something, Alistair.
Ask away.
Nothing in there about King Kalen, so
What do you need?
I will talk to him about the archdemon. I had another dream. It was about the archdemon.
Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it saw us, was aware of us, whatever you want to call it. Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think?
I think you are right. But more importantly, I think that archdemon needs to die. Quickly.
Well, short of waltzing through the entire darkspawn horde and tapping it on the nose, I'm not sure just how we're supposed to do that. But killing the archdemon is the general plan, I understand. Good to have you on board. I guess one thing is certain at least, isn't it? It's official. This is a blight.
It is official. Alistair, we have some things for you. Duncan's sword, Duncan's dagger, Kalen's helm. Let's try and see what Alistair... Oh, back up. Alistair can use. He can use Duncan's sword, which is pretty neat. He's only got a red sword right now, tier 5. Let's definitely trade that out. Duncan's dagger he can't use, but that might be really good for Liliana. Or he can't use Kalen's helm yet. Let's do it this way. Be a lot easier. Yeah, he doesn't have enough strength yet for all of Kalen's stuff, so we'll have to put it aside. I'll take it up to Soldier's Peak, where our storage is and the warden's headquarters are. I wish that we could actually just... What Ilyis would logically do is go headquarter up there and not sleep in this party camp, but the game doesn't allow us to do that. We have a new harness, actually. I'm a Bari collar for Gorm. I keep going one too far. Plus 25% cold resistance. It's not any better than what he has on. And I'd much rather him have armor penetration than cold resistance, so I will let that go. I will sell that to our merchant if our merchant is still around. Okay, so since I can't give Alistair that stuff, and Sten has his own outfit, there's also the Juggernaut plate armor, which I think I'm going to end up giving to Sten for the last battle. Robes of possession. Yeah, there's not much that I can see to give him. So I will do some inventory management in between. One other person let's talk to and see if she has anything to say is Wynn.
What's on your mind?
Now that we are back from Ostagar, do you have any regrets?
I try not to dwell too much on the mistakes of my past, of which there are many. I would go quite mad if I did that. But I do have one regret. The greatest misstep of my life, made even more grave because it had dire consequences for someone else.
What happened?
Years ago, I was assigned as mentor to a lad, an Aaron. He was my first apprentice. Aneurin was an elf, raised in one of the elven alienages, and he was very mistrustful of humans, especially humans in authority.
Humans, for example, like you.
I was his mentor, an authority figure. He can't have liked me very much. What Aneurin needed was time. Time to get used to his new home, time to emerge from his shell, so we could build a rapport. I gave him no such time. I was young and arrogant. He is a mage, I thought. He needs to grow up and act like one. I expected too much from him too quickly. I gave no consideration to his origin or his feelings, and he retreated further from me. All I could think of was how stubborn he was, how he was throwing away all his talent and his potential just to be difficult.
To be honest, that seems so unlike you. You are a very patient person, as I have seen.
Oh, age and wisdom have mellowed me. I was quite different back then. Much more unforgiving. You cannot plant crops in the cold, wintry ground. You cannot teach a student who is closed off and unresponsive. Patience is what is needed, and I learned that too late to help him.
Then what happened?
Aneurin ran away from the circle one night. I had berated him over some trivial, ridiculous matter that I no longer remember. I drove him away because of something utterly unimportant. He was a child, 14 at the time of his leaving. They had his phylactery, and they hunted him down.
The Templars, you mean? Is that who hunted him down?
The Templars. That is what they do. They hunt down and neutralize rogue mages. They called him Maleficar, a mage who practices forbidden magic, deserving of death. He was a child, misunderstood and lost. I begged the Templars to tell me if he suffered, if they gave him a quick death. I got no answers from them. I was his mentor, and they wouldn't even tell me what became of him.
That was cruel of the Templars. They could not even consider the feelings of a boy.
I should have known better. I had the best mentors. They were kind, compassionate. Why didn't I learn from them? I failed Aneurin. All I had to do was listen to him. He would try to talk to me, and I would tell him to concentrate on his spells. He talked about the alienage sometimes, and the Dalish. He always talked about looking for the Dalish elves.
This would ring true and sort of, hit a little hammer inside Ilyis's heart, because she is an elf herself, though she denies that part of herself frequently. It doesn't mean that she's not aware of it, and it doesn't mean that as a character she is not needing to grow and come to more understanding about her elven side. Let's see. It is possible that he did find the Dalish. Perhaps the Templars didn't tell you anything because they never found him.
The Templars are well trained and thorough. That he still lives, it would be a vain hope. The apprentices that came after Aneurin benefited greatly from the lessons I learned from him. In a sense, he was my teacher, and I his student.
Then perhaps his sacrifice, though unnecessary and wrong, proved some worthwhile to you.
And there it is. My story, my one greatest regret.
Wynn approves +2, and we have a new quest. Help Wynn find closure. So I wonder if we would go to the Dalish Elves, perhaps, to find him? And this also would tie into what I'm calling Ilyis's personal quest, which is to find out more about her elven side. That's one of the neat things about role-playing, is that you don't, you can make your own quests up and weave them into the story that the developers give you. Liliana.
Something I can help with?
I would like to talk to you, Liliana.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Let's see, what is on her mind? Well, what I'm hoping to do at this point is to pick up a few more quests of our companions, and since we haven't done a lot of talking to them, in order to get those quests, like we did with Wynn, we just need to talk to them. And I don't know specifically what each quest is, but I know that each companion has one. We've already done Morrigan's. You said a traveling minstrel. Do you have tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Well, I would benefit from something to soothe my... to help me sleep. Do you know any stories from Orlais? Now, the reason why she's asking this in particular is because she has read through the documents, and she's now got the documents from the Empress Celine, so she's hoping for information about that as well, too.
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Orlais.
Then I listen.
A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot.
Once again, there is that Dalish elves and Dalish elves taking someone in, and it begins to send doubt for the first time. This is important, what just happened here. For the first time, she has doubt about whether she was really supposed to be an Orzammar. She is really her father's daughter, adopted or not, because she wonders, why did I end up in Orzammar as a baby? Did my parents abandon me? Did the Dalish elves abandon me somewhere? If so, why? Now the questions come, and Ilyis's character begins to evolve. Continue, please. This is most interesting.
Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the grand tourney. Now, in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the grand tourney, but Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered.
Another thing that would prick Ilyis is because Ilyis was allowed to fight, but there was some questions about whether she should be allowed to fight because she was an elf and not a dwarf, and of course the king overrode those questions. But she is enjoying this story, the correlations. And did she win the tourney, Aveline?
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the grand melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed. But the crowd cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
Ilyis is stunned. That's terrible. I thought you were telling me a tale of triumph.
The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Orlais so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier.
Ilyis sits back and tosses a stone into the fire and says, "Well, I'm glad that the strength of women is being honored finally, even at the death of one." And then she quickly attempts to change the subject. "Do you know of any Ferelden legends?"
I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
Yes, we have heard of Flemeth, and you have met her yet but recently. Morgan's mother.
Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth, demon-touched, who dwells in the mists?
I must admit she did not introduce herself as such, but I believe it is her.
Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Tell me the story.
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
Oh, the plot thickens. Yes, I am listening.
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
I'll ask her about darkspawn, but we'll do that in the next episode, because otherwise we will be here for a long time. Listening to the stories in this episode has gone on quite long enough. So I'm going to save this episode here and take us out to the main menu so that I can say to you that I am so glad you joined me today for more Dragon Age Origins. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. It really does help. And if you loved it, join the party and subscribe. I'll see you back here in the land of Ferelden in the next episode. In the next episode, we will continue talking to people at the camp. I'm trying to pick up some companion quests. And then I've been saying it for a number of episodes now, but it's true. We're heading to Orzammar. This is going to be the most powerful part of Let's Play as far as I am concerned, or as far as Ilyis is concerned, because this is where Ilyis gets to go back and right the wrongs that led her to be thrown out of Orzammar. She believes it was because she was framed for being an elf in the royal family, King Endurin's adopted daughter. So that'll be up next. But as always, thank you so much for watching.